Okay, let's try this again. I tried to do a video earlier, but not having ever done a video to upload to YouTube or Rumble or anything, I completely bombed out and forgot to put the mic on, and it didn't even film the activity on my desktop. So in recent days, there have been a lot of content creators, South African content creators, that have specifically talked about expropriation without compensation, and what that means for us all, and what the Trump executive order means for us all, etc., etc. And on a couple of videos, I pointed out that it's inaccurate to say that expropriation without compensation can take place in respect of any property you own, not only land. And I got a lot of hate for that, and I fundamentally think it's because people misunderstand the Act. Although I do agree that the Act provides for expropriation of any property, including immaterial property, copyright, your laptop, computer, anything, your shoes, it literally provides for that. When it comes to null compensation, it only provides for null compensation in respect of expropriation of land in section 12.3. And I got a lot of hate for that, because people are saying I'm trying to minimize it. I'm not trying to minimize it. When you look at that clause in 12.3, it says the expropriation for null compensation can take place in these 4 instances, or any other, not limited to these 4 instances, which basically means that the expropriating authority can dream up any reason to expropriate your land. The other thing I've come across is that people think that their house is separate from their land. Now, in South African law, your house accedes to the land and becomes part of it. So it is part of the land. And if they expropriate your land, they're expropriating your house as well. There can be no question about that. Just hang on a bit. So I got a lot of hate for that, and like, quite frankly, I think it's unjustified. I understand people are very angry. I mean, this act is ridiculous. It literally provides for theft of land and houses, and it is completely unjust. And the media and all the little ANC apparatchiks have been trying to justify it on the basis that it's limited to those 4 grounds listed in 12.3 A, B, C, and D. But that's disingenuous, because it quite clearly says, or not limited. Well, it says, but not limited to, which is an open-ended category. So it can literally apply to anything. So I just wanted to get my my heart out on that. What is more concerning to me, however, though, is that nobody is seeing the bigger picture here. Apart from 00 Des on his Beyond Politics channel, not one South African commentator is seeing the bigger picture here. And the bigger picture is this. It's, quite frankly, the 4th Industrial Revolution and the so-called Great Reset. I mean, remember 2020? And Cyril didn't suck this concept of a reset out of his thumb. This the idea isn't new, or wasn't Cyril's idea. I mean, numerous world leaders said exactly the same thing, and most notably, Klaus Schwab spoke about the Great Reset and wrote a book about it. But everybody seems to have forgotten about this Great Reset, and all this legislation, the Bella Bill or the Bella Act, the Climate Change Act, the NHI, this EWC Act, it's all part of this reset. It's all part of this fourth industrial revolution. And we really need to wake up now and deal with this and protest and make it clear that we're not taking this lying down. I mean, I remember a friend of mine saying, when he heard me talk about the Great Reset and that we will own nothing, he said, yes, but how are they going to take my property? Well, this is exactly how they're going to take his property. They're going to say it's just and equitable. Or why is it just and equitable? Well, because they need his property for the housing crisis in South Africa, because there are millions of people living in shacks. I mean, South Africans, wake up. This is it. This is the Great Reset happening right here. This is the fourth industrial revolution. We need to wake up. We need to protest. We need to take action. So, yeah, I mean, that's that. We need to stand together. This Trump order is a massive distraction. It's a massive distraction because now what it's done, it's served to literally divide white versus black. It's a massive distraction. In the meantime, the government is pursuing their agenda and just pushing through their nonsense. You know, if we don't start taking action now, by 2030, we are done for. We've got 5 years. We literally have 5 years. And once those 5 years pass, in other words in 2030, it's going to be too late. They will have the means of control in place. They will have the firearms. They will have the social credit score. Everything. They will have everything they need to control us. And it'll be simple. I mean, if you listen to Sona, they want to bring in digital IDs. Now, couple digital IDs with couple digital IDs with digital currencies, and AI, and suddenly you have the means to track people's spending in real time through AI and can control them and their spending. So what you'll go to the shops and you'll want to buy a steak, and let's say you got 300 grams of steak, and next up the transaction will be declined because you bought a steak 4 days ago and you're limited to 300 grams of steak per week, all in the name of fighting climate change. People, you need to wake the hell up. This is real. This is what they are doing. And you can deny it all you want and call me a conspiracy theory all you want. Numerous people have picked up on these things and have picked up on the United Nations Agenda 2030 and the WEF agenda of the Fourth Industrial Revolution. It's all in writing. It's there, plain as day. You can go and look it up. It's all there. Ultimately, this fight is about freedom-loving individuals versus what I call the parasitic class. In other words, the politicians and billionaires that feed off of us. They use us like chattel, like cattle, like sheep, and nothing more. And they view us as nothing more than slaves to be abused and used. It is time for all freedom-loving individuals, and I don't care what your culture, what your religion, what your skin color is, to stand up and fight for the freedom that is ours in nature as human beings. Anyway, that's my rant on that. Love it, like it, hate it, that's up to you. I don't really care. I know what I know. I've been following this for a long time. I remember when I was doing my master's degree in international law, we were warned about the threat of a one world government and the United Nations, and it is coming to fruition. So there it is. But anyway, on to lighter events. As you can see, I'm busy playing an online game, actually, an online MMORPG, which is multiplayer, massively multiplayer role-playing game called World of Warcraft, and I'm in a zone called Ungoro Crater. So there's all sorts of stuff going on here. And I'm just a massive fan of gaming, and especially computer gaming, because when I was growing up we were too poor to have computers, and so I never had the opportunity to play games when I was growing up. So now I love it. I'm addicted to it, but I must say this game has led me to doing tabletop role-playing games such as Dungeons and Dragons and Shadow Dark, and my goodness, I find those much more fulfilling and much more fun as a hobby than computer gaming, just simply because you are right there with your mates, role playing the hell out of things, and you got to think on your feet, you got to adapt, you got to be quick as situations arise, and it's a heck of a lot of fun. So I just want to encourage everybody, if you know somebody that is into tabletop role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that, ask them to join a group. It is you will never regret it. You will never regret it. It is such great fun. It is really, really a heck of a lot of fun to play these games, and it's a good hobby as well, a good hobby to have. Anyway, I intend to upload regularly. This is my very first video, so I don't know. Give it a thumbs up, a thumbs down, do what you like. I'm here in Azeroth, on the South African. How's that? There's Ngoro soil right here. On the South African end of a long cable heading to Europe, because I believe the server's in Europe, and so there it is. And what a heck of a lot of fun. These games are fun, role-playing games are fun. I think we need more fun in our lives. People get stressed out on social media far too much, and yeah, if you want to see a guy that knows how to content farm World of Warcraft, check out LOL Tyler 1. He's the king of farming content for World of Warcraft and League of Legends. If you want to know what's really going on with regard to the Fourth Industrial Revolution and what we should be preparing for, check out Beyond Politics and 00 Des. So it's DEZZ or ZZ if you're American. 00 DEZZ. He knows what's up. He's quite clear on what's up. He's got huge experience in Eskom, which is the electricity provider, and I'm sorely disappointed that people like Ronaldo and Morning Shot and Chris Wyatt aren't talking about this at all. They are only looking at it in compartmentally and not holistically, and this thing has got to be looked at holistically. This ultimately, this expropriation without compensation isn't aimed at white people, although many white people think it is. It's aimed at everybody in South Africa. And that's the holistic view, because they want to bring in this great reset. So guys, I just check it out, and I'm going to upload these regularly. I'm going to be talking shit like this, excuse my language, while I play World of Warcraft, and well, enjoy it, don't enjoy it, whatever, subscribe, don't subscribe, I don't really care. I'm just doing it to get I guess to just spill my heart out to whoever will listen. Thanks and cheers.